guys, so today I'm filming this warm fall tutorial. So starting off, I'm going to take my Benefit Professional and I'm just going to put that all over my face. And then for foundation, I'm mixing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm in the shade Light Beige. And then I also mix in a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation in the shade Sun Beige just to warm up my other foundation a little bit. I go ahead and apply that with a beauty blender all over my face. Okay, so next I'm taking the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I like the Neutralizer shade because it's a nice yellowy concealer, so it'll really cancel out any dark circles. So I just put that in like a triangular shape under my eye. I put it on my eyelids to cover up any veins I have, and then I also put it on my jawline, my chin, and down my nose and on my forehead to highlight the rest of my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with my beauty blender again until everything looks flawless. To set my foundation, I'm taking the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder in the shade Translucent. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that all over my face with a tapered powder brush. For my eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Taupe. And I just go ahead and outline my brows and then do light flicking motions to create the illusion of a naturally thicker eyebrow. So I'm just going to speed through that. And then after I do all this, I go ahead and set my brows with a clear brow gel. Okay, so I'm taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This is just in a huge Christmas palette that I got last year. And I'm going to go ahead and contour with this. And I'm using the Sephora Pro Angled Contour Brush. And then I'll just go in with a larger powder brush to blend everything out and just apply it on my forehead, on my cheekbones. And then I also go in with a flat definer brush and contour my nose a little bit with this. This really draws the entire look together and defines the nose a little bit more. So I'll just go ahead and apply that and then blend it out. For blush, I'm using the NYX Blush in the shade Mocha. This is a really pretty fall blush. It's like a warm terracotta pinky color. And I just use that with a stippling brush and just put that on the apples of my cheeks and blend it out. And then for my highlight today, I'm using the Benefit What's Up. And this is just a mini version. It is a cream stick contour. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with my finger. Okay, so starting off with the eyes, we're going to start off with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Just going to go ahead and put that on both eyes. And I'm going to be using the Lorac Unzipped palette today. So for our transition shade, I'm going to be using the shade Unconditional. And this is just a taupey colored transition shade. So it's perfect for putting right in the crease so all of your other eyeshadows have something to blend out into. So I go ahead and apply this with a very fluffy brush. This is a Coastal Scents Pro Blending Fluff. And I just apply that in both of my eye sockets, windshield wiper motions back and forth, and go ahead and be pretty generous with this color because you want to give the rest of your eyeshadows a nice base to blend out on. This is going to make your life so much easier once we go in with the darker colors. Okay, so after all that's blended out, I'm going back into the same palette and I'll be using the shade Unbridled. And this is a very dark, rich, reddish toned brown. If you do not own this palette, that's perfectly fine. Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear is a pretty good dupe for it. I don't think it's as red, but it will give you the same effect. So starting off, I'm going to take a more pointed blender brush. So I'm just going to take that reddish brown, I'm going to put it through my crease and in the inner corner and outer corner of my eye. I'm going to go ahead and use the flat side of the brush to apply, and then while I'm blending it through my crease, I'll turn it to the side and swipe it back and forth. And this will help it blend much easier and you won't lose as much of the pigmentation. So I'm just going to go ahead and build that up, and I'm going to leave the blank space in the middle of my eyelid for that gold color later. And what you want to do while you're working with this eyeshadow is add a little bit, blend it out, add some more, blend it out. It's going to make it so much easier. It'll be way less patchy if you do it this way. And you can build it up to your desired intensity without going crazy at first. And while I'm in the outer corner of my eyes, I kind of like to flick my eyeshadow upwards towards like the edge of my brow. It'll give your eyes more of a cat shape effect since I'm not doing any eyeliner today. And kind of draw the attention up, so it'll be almost like eye lifting. And then I'm going back in with that Pro Blending Fluff with no additional product, and I'm just going to sweep that on the upper section of my crease to help blend out that reddish color. And do that for both eyes, and just seriously keep on blending. That is the key part to any eyeshadow look, is just blend, blend, blend. You want everything to be seamless. So next I'm just spraying a little bit of water onto a flat shader brush, and I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. This is in the shade Endless Summer, and I'm just going to put that right on the center of my eyelid just for a nice base. Later on I'll go back in and add more of this shadow to make it more gold, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and start off with this, and then I'll use the edge of the brush to kind of blend it together. That way I don't lose the intensity of the gold. So just go ahead and apply that in the blank space on both of our eyelids and build it up to however you would like it. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add in one more layer of that red just to really deepen it up and make it nice and dark and warm for fall, because, I mean, what's better than that? So just go ahead and add more to the inner corner, a little bit throughout the crease and then a little bit in the inner corner. And then blend one more time. So now I'm just grabbing this flat definer brush, and I'm going to go in with that shade Unbridled, and I'm just going to put this along my lower lash line, kind of smoke it out all throughout the lower lash line, so all the way over to the edge of the iris of your eye. And then I go ahead and take the shade Unconditional, which was what we used in our crease, and I go ahead and drag that a little bit underneath of it just to blend it out so it's not harsh at all. Okay, so now I just go in with the Pro Blending Fluff one more time and just blend everything out and make sure everything's seamless. And then I'm going to take that L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Endless Summer on my fingertip and just press that right in the center of my eyelid where I want that gold to be super intense. And this is the best way to use those Infallible eyeshadows. They're so buttery and so creamy, and the pigmentation is insane when you use your finger. So next I'm going to take that shade Undercover, which is that almost white highlight, and I'm just going to take that on a very, very small flat shader brush and put that under my eyebrow, and then I'll just kind of go back and forth to blend it down a little bit to make it pretty natural. And then any areas where I got a little bit too crazy with the red, I'll just blend those with the white eyeshadow to kind of tone it down a little bit. And I will also take the white eyeshadow and put it right in my inner corner and drag it across my tear duct area just a little bit to brighten up my eyes, because I do have a lot of darkness right near that inner corner. Now I'm taking the Stila Smudgestick pencil eyeliner. This is in the shade Damsel. It's just a dark brown. And I'm just going to put that in my waterline and in my tight line. And then for mascara, I'm taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex for my upper lashes. I love this mascara, but you really can't do more than 2 coats because it starts to get really clumpy. So I'm just going to coat my lashes in about 2 coats of that, being very careful not to get it on my eyeshadow. But if you ever do accidentally get mascara onto your eyeshadow, just let it dry and then take a big fluffy brush, like a fan brush, and swipe it off, because the mascara will dry into like flecks. So you can easily just whisk it away without ruining your eyeshadow. And then I'm taking the YSL Babydoll Mascara for my lower lashes. And then on my lips, I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Athens. It's just a very soft peachy, pinky nude color. And I just put that on, and then you're all set. You can go ahead and set your makeup with the setting spray if you'd like. I didn't choose to this day, but that's all up to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It would mean so much to me. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day today. Bye!